Hi, I'm Stefan Aslan. I'm Chief Executive for Asia at Aurecon, and Aurecon is an engineering and advisory company present in Asia Pacific, mostly Australia, New Zealand, and all of Asia, and also the Middle East. Aurecon main strategy and pillars in the years ahead are to grow Asia, digital offering, both how do we digitize ourselves internally, but also to offer that to our client, and also advisory, how we advise client upstream in order for them to better manage their assets. In that regard, we've invested and built offshore digital center in Ho Chi Minh City. That's where we execute a lot of our projects in the built environment largely, but increasingly in infrastructure as well. If I can look at what the clients are requesting from us that they wouldn't request, or we've been proposing that, but months ago perhaps they didn't think about it, but now it is becoming very important to them. The use of digital twins, for example, where we would develop digital model of a commercial building for clients to look at the long-term operation and maintenance, as well as use in case of expansion without to having physically to go to these assets, is becoming very, very important. You could think of that for airports as well. If I go to COVID-19, I think even that has accelerated the use of digital. For example, our data center project, mostly we execute that at our digital center, but construction site monitored with drones for health and safety, social distancing of workers, temperature screening, and detection of safety issues. We see that going forward and already in use in some locations. This is a big issue. It's not going to go away anytime soon. Actually, it will never go away. So the pandemic probably has put a spotlight that this needs to be dealt with more adaptation, factoring in our design how infrastructure will be able to withstand climate change in the decades to come. And if we think of Southeast Asia, in all the nation, there's huge impacts from climate change in this part of the world. There may be countries that will be very difficult to be withstanding the increasing heat. We're already affected by flood in many locations, droughts in others, forest fire, and pandemic is all connected to that. In some fashion. So if we look at what the countries are doing, Singapore has pledged significant amount of budget over the next 100 years to adapt its infrastructure and the new infrastructure to plan for the future. It is an island nation, it needs to do it. You look at countries like Vietnam, who's installed close to 5 gigawatts of renewable energy in the last several years, or Indonesia is thinking of moving Jakarta, its capital, to Kalimantan because the capital is sinking and prone to flooding each and every year. I believe that Asia in the years to come will be probably a place where a lot of the innovations for climate change will take place because of necessity. And the pandemic probably has enhanced the need for that. And we already see it in places like Singapore or Hong Kong for that matter. I think the trend long term is very favorable in this part of the world. The infrastructure spend globally is second to none what's going to be in Asia. We have a very large population in Southeast Asia and mainland China. Infrastructure needs will continue, both in the built environment, transportation, rail, energy, water, and that will be accelerating in the years to come. And we're quite optimistic about the stimulus budget and the fact that some of these projects might be put to bear more rapidly. And we start to feel that as well. So we've been fortunate to be involved with a project like Landmark 81 in Vietnam or Shanghai Tower in China, to large-scale solar farm in Vietnam, and we only see that continuing in the years ahead. Thank you very much. I hope you found this short session helpful. If you need more information, don't hesitate to go to our website. Thank you.